So we are excited. We want to hear from this amazing and awesome woman. We're going to have her come on the stage. So let's clap it up for Miss Hennither Gant.
Yeah. What's going on?
Hello, everyone.
How are you?
Tell us, girl, who you is.
So besides being a wife to wonderful Reginald Gant, I know he is watching. I'm also a mother of 4, but besides that, years ago I saw that there was a void in the marketplace. I was working at a staffing agency and there were so many people coming looking for work, and I realized that they were not eligible for the positions, not because they couldn't do it, but simply because they didn't know how to market themselves on paper.
Okay.
So needless to say, 8+ years later, Career Image Solutions, we are your HR team.
Okay.
We're offering HR solutions for all of our career professionals as well as businesses. So here I am.
So Career Image Solutions, how'd you come up with the name?
So Career Image came to me in a dream. I wasn't trying to go deep tonight, but you asked me. But I literally,
I bought my ass. Come on,
I literally got Career Image in a dream, and then it was a good girlfriend of mine that I met in Florida. Shout out to Nicole Dixon in Pensacola, Florida. I know she'll see this and share this.
I still need to connect with her.
But yes, you do. But she's like, hey, what's your main thing? And I'm like, I'm always about solutions. Like, I can't stand talking about problems. How are we gonna fix it? How are we gonna fix it? So she's the one that helped me come up with the solutions part.
Wow, that is
dope.
so good. Yeah. So tell me, what is the most common policy mistake people make in the HR world?
I would say not having, especially if you are watching this as a small business owner, my goodness, this is going to be very key. But one of the things that I see in policies is that they don't have it's on paper, but there's no follow-up. Right? So there's no training behind it. There's no, it's like, oh, okay, we have this policy, but are you educating those that it impacts about the policy? So like, what good is the law if you don't know it?
That's right.
So whoever is writing the policy, I feel like there is a true obligation for you to go and share it and educate people. Like, are you really trying to hide it? If so, it's evident.
Wow. So do you do that? Do you train and
I'm huge about our clients know, huge about that. If you're going to say that you have a sexual harassment policy, well, daggone it, people need to know that you have a sexual harassment policy.
Absolutely. That's right. Absolutely.
If you have a diversity, I'm doing this for a diversity and inclusion policy, people need to know that you have a diversity policy. Yes. If you have a policy that, hey, we're all about youth empowerment, people need to know that you're about youth empowerment. So that's just kind of where I stand on that.
That's so good. Thank you.
Yeah. A quick question. Sure. Your clients, where do they range from? What is your age range that you can help
First of all, let me just say age discrimination is real. Don't let anybody, there are laws to protect people, but age discrimination is real. But I will say, just to answer your first question, for our career professionals, because we do help career professionals as well as companies, but with the career professionals, we see majority of the individuals that reach out to us are females. And it's just one of my burdens. It's like, come on, where the dudes at? Like, you don't care about your careers, but no, most of them are women, and most of those individuals are mid-career professionals. So not necessarily like someone that's trying to get their first job, but typically we're talking to individuals that are transitioning into something new. So like, hey, I've been on my job for the last 15, 20 years. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do next. I've been in my job for 10 years. I do know what I want to do, but I don't know how to get there. And then for the companies, we're working with anyone that's just getting a company started off the ground, like your startup, all the way to million plus multi-million-dollar companies as well.
Nice.
But with the seniors, we've just starting to kind of do an outreach for the seniors. And when I say seniors, I'm talking about those that are like 55 plus.
Seasoned.
Yes, seasoned individuals that have very marinated with a lot of wisdom and that are oftentimes overlooked, just like the entry level or new grads. I feel like the seasoned professionals are very overlooked, and I'm really trying to start this initiative of reaching out to them and putting them back into the marketplace, making them relevant again.
How often do you see people hiring people and having them fill out I-9s, yet they're supposed to be 1099 contractors. Is this something you see all the time?
Oh my gosh, all the time. And believe it or not, it's not just the startup. There are companies that have been profitable. I'm talking about millions and millions profitable, but because they are relying on Uncle Google, they think that they're able to let me go online and draft up an independent contractor agreement. Let me go online and fill out, come and complete this application. Real story. Had a company, multi-million-dollar company again, and I'm like, looking through their documents, and the application that they were using was something that they found online. Well, the problem with that is that the application was asking for a social security number. That is no longer you no longer provide that information, and also was asking about like the criminal background, and if you're in the state of Maryland, there's laws regarding that as well.
The box, whoop whoop, Maryland Justice Project.
Monica, what's up, Monica?
I'm just like, so they didn't even really know. They were just like, I see a document online, let me go pull it down,
and it was
they're
free
using it. And I'm like,
literally,
when you don't have especially when you are a growing business, when you don't have the right HR person on staff, you're literally one lawsuit away from just going under. One employment lawsuit will wipe you dry. Independent contractor, of course. I mean, so here's the impact. If somebody is hired as an independent contractor, and they don't really know what that means, even if they signed the independent contract agreement, but if you're treating that person like an employee,
they're an employee.
They are an employee, regardless of what they signed. So, for example, they slip and fall and they happen to be working on your work site. Guess what? They're going to go try to file workman's compensation.
That's right.
And then you're going to say, well, I thought they were an independent contractor.
That's right.
And then they're going to start asking them a lot of questions. So you just want to make sure that you just have your ducks in a row.
Let me see. Is Radio on Fire hiring? It's almost Christmas time. Maybe compromise.